Today's a little bit different. I'm not out shooting. I'm going to be editing my old photos. Now, these are photos that I've taken around 2021 when I started photography. In fact, I'll pop up a screenshot of my very first photo I've ever taken. It's actually my first Instagram post on my page. But yeah, that was my first ever post. Unfortunately, I don't have the RAWs of those files, so I can't actually edit that original first one. But I do have some earlier shots from that same time we're going to go through and I'm going to re-edit. And we're going to compare the differences between my edit now and how they were when I originally took it. Keep in mind, I haven't looked at these photos for 2 years probably, so it's been a very, very long time. I guess let's just get into it. I'm super keen. Alright guys, this is the first photo I'm going to go through and edit. This was a photo I took of one of my friends probably 3 years ago now. This was in a graveyard. And I actually really like this photo. I think it's a really underrated photo, except I did misfocus. I really like the eeriness of this photo. So, alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, the exposure's pretty bang on. It might be a little bit underexposed. If I bring that up a little bit, then I'm also going to bring the shadows up just so I can see the details in the subject matter a little bit more. Contrast, I'm going to push up a little. I usually push contrast on pretty much all my photos just to give it that extra pop. So we're going to do that, and then whites, leave it where it is, just because this part here I don't want to overexpose. As you can see, like, it can get pretty bright there, so I'm just going to leave it as it is. Highlights will stay the same. Blacks, I can maybe crush a teeny bit. Alright, so moving on, we've got our other settings, texture, clarity, dehaze. I don't usually touch texture, I don't fucking care about it. Clarity, I can bring down a little bit because I want it to have a sort of misty feel about it in this photo. And I'm also going to bring my dehaze down. Dehaze just kind of like gives this glow to the image that I like. And obviously now we can see it's a little bit overexposed, so we bring it down. And I'm going to put my contrast even more. I kind of do this thing where I will use my dehaze and then I'll fix up my exposure and contrast. Then change my dehaze, and fix up my exposure and contrast. And I'll just keep doing that until I feel that it's good. But I already do like it now, so, you know. So we've just got a bit more of like a glow in the center, a bit more of a pop. We're not done. Vibrance and saturation, I think it's already pretty vibrant. I would honestly be keen to take some saturation out just because it's kind of that image. Let's just do -35. I think that looks kind of cool. Gives that kind of like dull vibe. I think it looks good on the photo. Tone curves. A lot of people overcomplicate these. Chuck 2 points, S-curve it. Bring my contrast down a little bit. There you go. Looking good. And then if we just show it without it, you know, you can see how much better it is with that on. You can touch the colored ones. I'm personally not, because there's not a heap of color in this photo to begin with. And I just think that I don't necessarily need it. I do want to put a little bit of like a certain type of like that, I think. Just like a little bit of very slight tinty kind of color. And then your color mixes, they're great, they're super useful. They do take ages. That actually looks pretty cool. I kind of like that. Like this really desaturated vibe, but we still got some. Okay, let's not fully take it out. Aqua doesn't have much effect, neither does the blues, neither does purples, and neither does magentas. So we can kind of all leave this. Go to saturation, reds will stay the same, oranges. I mean, I don't want to desaturate her face, so we can kind of just leave that where it was. Our yellows, I want to keep a little bit, and then our greens, obviously we need them, we're not going to pump them up that high. We might leave them at about 20 plus, and then the rest we know don't do much. I don't actually know what luminance means. To me, it looks like it just intensifies the look of the image. Yeah, kind of thing. I think if we chuck it up a little bit, the green slider only, then I'm looking right. Denoise. Do I need a denoise? What was this shot at? 800 ISO. Keep in mind this was on a Canon, my old Canon. Actually, where is it? It was this Canon exactly. I don't know if you can see it, but you know, it's pretty wrecked. It's missing the side plate, so I had to stop shooting the rain. It's missing the thing, I don't know what you call it, the little like eyepiece. But yeah, I mean, this thing did me amazingly for like 1.5 years, so can't really be mad at it, you know? And then we switched over to the trusty old Sony. Do I want to denoise this? I mean, I can. I might just do it at the end, to be honest, because I don't really need to do it now. Sharpening I usually leave the same. I might push it up to 50 sometimes if it's a really simple image that I can add some more like detail into, but usually I just leave it at 40. Lens correction, I don't really touch because I don't need my lenses to be corrected. Transform, I don't need. This is just where you can like fuck around with it and like make it like kind of weird. I actually didn't know you could do this. I can just make borders here. I don't have to do it in like Photoshop. Vignetting. I like vignetting. I think it's creative. I think it's good. Vignetting helps pull focus to your main subject matter in the center, and you can always pick between the midpoint and where you want it to be focused on. So I'll just do a little bit there. Calibration I don't really usually touch because I don't know a heap about it. It looks decent. I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like my original edit would be better, but I've changed my editing style, so it's very different. Okay, that's actually good. I just changed the temperature a little bit. Okay, no, I'm happy with this. Well, yeah, I'll put the two up right now, the before and the after. You let me know what you think is better. What the fuck is this? Why is the footpath blue? Why is everyone blue? This is like my first panning shot. Or first tram panning shot. It's actually a sick photo. I really do like it. Alright, let's reset this now. Oh, okay, cool. That's a crop and a half. Let's auto align that and let's just bring that into that same sort of area. Alright, so again, Vintage Mountains. I think that one looks really sick. Let's change the colors of the trams a lot. Crush that a little bit and then increase our saturation a teeny bit. Bring our dehaze down and then we can just fix up our exposure and our contrast. Perfect. I actually like how that one's looking. Pretty basic, clean, nice edit. I like it. What is this? Oh my god. Let's just reset this and let's just edit this. Not a bad photo. Honestly, it's not a bad photo. I don't mind it, I don't hate it. But the edit on that is atrocious. And I do like the way Hey Sun look and also Street Crush. Street Crush is just always good little things to add. Faded Sunset looks nice. This Street Crush is nice and pretty. It's like a nice easy base edit and I like it. Just gonna play around with basic adjustments as always, just so I can get a good idea of like what I'm trying to do with this. I like a bit more of like a warmer temp on this. It's a sunny day, although those colors do look pretty fucked. Let's leave it where it was. Let's just chill the tone curve. So one thing that I found with this image is, as you can see, the lighting on it is very patchy, and because of that, when I go to edit the exposure, no matter what, there's either going to be bits that are really underexposed and bits that are really overexposed. So what I've had to do is, to compensate for that, I edit it to expose for my highlights, and then I can bring my shadows up to get more detail in here without having to overexpose my highlight. That's the thing I typically do, is I will pop my shadows a lot just so I can not have fucked images with my lighting, because a lot of the time your lighting won't be perfect and you're gonna have to use that. Pretty happy with this, honestly. Maybe just pump the contrast a little bit more. It's just a nice simple edit, nothing crazy. I don't know why I took a photo of this Honda acting like it was a crazy car. I let a little vignette. There you go, perfect. Bang, I'm happy with that. Again, here are the two photos. You guys let me know which one you prefer. I've just realized this video is just kind of like a test to see if I've actually gotten better at editing or not. Like, I understand it better, yeah, but can I actually edit them better? I've actually found this really difficult. I don't know, I found it weird. So we're gonna end the video off there, purely because I'm gonna go on all day and editing these photos, because this is actually really intriguing for me. So I'm just gonna stop here. If you guys did enjoy this video, please let me know down below. This is really fun for me to do, look back at old photos and play around with edits. And as always guys, keep shooting.